Welcome, everyone. Although I don't think there's anyone there to Inquiring Minds. I know it's a busy night, so it's all good. Anybody that's on right now, we're kind of taking their spot. I am so sorry, Rod. I know there's a few other things going on, but hi, Inquiring Minds, special time. I'm Hialeah Comic Bro, and as always, I'm accompanied by my co-pilot, Conquistadorks Javi. Javi, what's going on?
What is going on? Thanks for having me, man.
Awesome, bro.
Another great Tuesday. Starting
Could
a little
not
bit
do
earlier
this with
today.
nobody else except you, sir. All right, and tonight we're having a very special guest. Um, really needs no introduction, although I'm not too familiar with him, but I can't wait to get to know him.
Of
And
course, like all our other guests.
yeah, exactly. Here we go. Hey, what's going on, Chad?
Yo, yo, yo.
90MF Comics. Welcome, sir.
What is going on, Hialeah Comic Bro? What is going on? My brother in arms, Javi, the Conquistador, my musical brother, my comic brother. Thank you so much, man, for setting this up. I love what you've been doing with this guy, Hialeah. I'm just really honored to be here with you, Javi. And I guess, as Hialeah is getting to know me, I'm getting ready to know Hialeah. So thank you for having me here, brother.
Of course, man. Thanks for joining us.
And of course, Hialeah, thank you. It's a pleasure to meet you, and thank you for having me on, man. See, you're doing big things out in the comic book community, bro.
Dude, thank you so much, man. It's I'm honored to have you on here. Let me just shout out real quick. We got Pope Cerebus the First. My boy, what's up, Pope? Thank you for stopping by. I know it's a busy night. I imagine there's going to be a lot of views on replay. At least I hope so. So, Chad, man, tell me a little bit about yourself. How long you been on YouTube?
Well, I guess I've been on YouTube now. It's coming over a year and a half, I want to say. I started the channel a little bit because I was doing my comic book podcast actually with Javi and a few other guys. And I'm really trying to get that interaction with the community because I really felt like the podcast was really lacking that. And I came across Bueller, Comic Tom, started watching comic book videos, and then that just led me to the actual community, and that just, inspired me to make my own videos and stuff like that. And now it's been a year and a half, and it's crazy to even think that, And shout out to Pope Cerebus because he's one of the followers on my channel as well. My question is, who plays an instrument? And I can tell you right here, buddy, I play an instrument. Javi plays an instrument. I don't know this guy Hialeah too well, so I don't know if he plays one, but I believe everyone plays an instrument.
I played a baritone in junior high.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, I was in the what was it? I was in the jazz band and the concert band.
All right, jazz and concert band.
Yeah, a mean baritone. That's like a little baby tuba.
A little baby.
Yeah, a little baby too. It's a big old saxophone though.
Yeah, it was good. I wasn't too good. I wasn't the best, but so how do you guys know each other?
Well, Javi and I, we've been in a band together.
Yeah.
Luckily, we met through a mutual friend of ours, our drummer Juice. Shout out to Juice Mang. And
Juice.
I guess you could say that also led to my comic book collecting and I guess the love for comic books I didn't know I have, so to speak, because Javi was the one that started all of that. So shout out to Javi for that. He gave me a comic book for, Christmas a few years back.
And, yeah, it was Christmas, I think, yeah.
And I wound up reading it. I think it was New 52. It had to do with Mr. Bloom during that. I'm not sure if it was his first appearance, but it had to do with the Mr. Bloom storyline on New 52. And that
Number
really
43? Number 43, the one where he's like in a field of flowers.
But he gave me, it was an Alex Ross like tribute cover, like the sketch cover of Alex Ross with Joker and Harley, which is really cool. So it could have been 43 or like 44 or something like that. But yeah, I wound up reading it and was like really intrigued on what was going on, really confused. I asked Javi, yo, what, like, I want to know what's going on. He goes, bro, go read it. Like, go figure it out. So that kind of just sparked me grabbing trades and then grabbing, once I got caught up on the trades, it just led to the single issues. And then, here we are years later. You know, I became a hardcore collector. But I did have a set of comics, which I still have, and I should show them off. I don't have them with me next to me, but it'll be cool one day. But I actually have like my original set of comics that were given to me when I was a kid, probably when I was like, I want to say I was like 8 or 9 years old. Like I still have that like original stack of comics that I remember that was given to me as a kid, and I would just like reread those like over and over again, like when I needed my fix. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
super cool.
Where did you get? Who gifted you the comics?
Rest in peace, my homie Charles, who passed away a few years ago, but a buddy of mine who I grew up with. He was only like 2 years or 3 years older than me, and he actually used to babysit me. Like he would be the one, like, just because he was 3 years older, he'd be the one like watching my brother and I. You know,
Right.
but he was by no means anyone I think that should be like. You know, he was always off to adventures, so like it was always like a fun time, like if Charles was hanging out with us, so to speak. But yeah, he was the one that gave us my original set of comics, which was X-Men, Hulk, and I want to say some Spider-Man thrown in there. So that's the reason why, you know, some of those guys are part of my Mount Rushmore, so to speak.
Very nice. So you're fairly new to the hobby then, huh? So your knowledge isn't really that
No, well, no, I mean,
far along.
no, I've been hardcore collecting easily. I would say what, hobby, 5 or 6 years now.
Yeah, I want to say ever since like right in the middle of the band,
Yeah, so
or
no,
like right in the beginning of the band, I would say.
I'm sorry, did you guys say the name of the band?
90 miles from Cuba.
Is that where you get your name?
Yeah, 90 miles from Cuba, and I kind of used that and spun that off and turned it to 90 miles from comics, which became the, you know, the podcast name,
The handle for the podcast.
or
yeah.
the YouTube channel now.
Chad,
Yeah.
excuse, are you Cuban?
No, I'm not Cuban.
Oh, okay. Why 90 miles from Cuba?
Well, a few things.
Florida band.
Florida band.
Oh,
Yeah.
you guys. Oh, well, I know hobbies. Oh, you're in Florida also. Oh,
Yeah, I'm down here.
Dude, Florida in the house, son.
Yeah, you know, I'm down here. I'm out in, you know, I guess in Weston, Florida. I don't know if you're familiar with Weston, but yeah, bro, I'm over in
No, not too
Weston.
much.
So, but yeah, man, the name's just 90 miles from Cuba, you know, because 90 miles from Cuba is Florida. Everyone's saying 90 miles to Cuba, but from it is Florida. And what's funny, I guess, you know, our lead singer, he's half Cuban. So, you know, we kind of use that as our joke. If anyone asks if anyone was Cuban in the band, we're like, yeah, our lead singer, he's half Cuban. So it makes it,
It worked out.
yeah, it makes, you know, enough Cuban for all of us in the band. So, but yeah, man, I've been collecting easily. I want to say at least 5 years.
Yeah.
Probably like 6 years now. So no, I'm very, I would say at this point, very knowledgeable within the game. I know my stuff. I have my own show, Hialeah.
Oh, no way.
Yeah. We're going to actually be going live at 9:00 tonight. So if you're not doing anything, I would love to have you on, bro. Because, you know, and you can probably get
man.
what I know and my knowledge. So maybe we can have you on a little later.
Wait, what time was it that you said?
9:00, right after our show. Or
Well,
right
this
after
show sometimes runs a little late, so I hope that doesn't, you're okay with that.
Well, we'll see what happens. I mean, if it happens, it happens. No worries. But
Right.
yeah, we're getting ready to kick off my show. We had to change the date and time due to my new work schedule. So yeah, right after this show, if you're not doing anything, bro,
Oh, good. Thank you so much.
we can keep the party rolling. So not that we're ending anything here because it's been a lot of fun, but you know, we can keep the party rolling a little later. But yeah, I would say I'm pretty knowledgeable with my stuff. I mean, I guess I have my own avenue or alley that I like to collect in, and I kind of just go with that and run with it.
Do you you seem to me a DC guy?
Yeah, a combination of
He's got
both.
Marvel posters behind him.
Yeah, I know I got Marvel behind me, but no, I do collect DC as well, though. I'm a big Batman guy. My Batman collection is probably the biggest in my collection, actually, and I probably don't talk about it enough on my channel because, you know, everything right now, I guess, is Marvel related because all the stories I'm reading right now are very Marvel heavy. But my favorite DC book right now would probably be Detective with Tomasi writing it. I'm a huge Tomasi fan, and I love what he's been doing with Detective Comics. And I have not read it yet, but I've been hearing good things about Tynion's Batman, so I definitely got to check that out. And as I mentioned, I'm a big Batman fan, but you know, with DC, Marvel, Indie, huge team and T guy, so definitely stuff a little bit of everything. I wouldn't say I'm one more than the other, but I would say right now my pool is definitely more Marvel heavy than DC heavy because I'm definitely digging the Marvel stories right now more than I am the DC stories.
I don't know if you're aware, but Tomasi actually made an appearance earlier. Well, last year, mid last year. At a shop near me. It's called Corcas. I don't know if you've heard about it. Were you able to make that?
Man. No. Actually, my pool used to be at Corcas. That's cool.
So you met him. So you were able to meet him?
No, I wasn't there. But I actually had a buddy of mine. He was there. He would hook me up. He got some.
Oh, that's awesome, bro.
Yeah, bro. Real nice guy. I mean, I've been telling him he should, be more a contributing member of the YouTube community, and I wish he would. But who knows? Maybe
you have to have a certain look, man. Some people like to stay behind the scenes.
Yeah, but who knows? Maybe I can get him on.
You've seen pretty clean cut too. That's that's a good look.
Yes,
like Javi's very. I understand. Javi used to have like long hair, right?
Yeah, that was back in the band days, man. You keep bringing up the band days. Nice. I like it.
Very nice, bro. We got a lot of good people. Pope. We got Comics NYC guys. Thank you so much, Bake.
Javi Thank you for being here, brother. Bake, my brother.
Which one's Javi? I don't see Javi there.
Javi. Comic books.
Oh, that's Comic Books NYC. Okay. Oh,
yeah.
Javi.
Yeah.
So what do you do on your channel?
So on my channel, I mean, been a little quiet lately, but we're getting ready to bring it back. Just a little bit comic book reviews, anything we've been reading lately. Talk a little spec. I went hunting earlier today with a buddy of mine, so found some spec books I'm going to talk about.
Oh, nice.
And then my boy Javi over here, killing it in Javi's Variant Corner, Stash or Trash. Probably everyone's favorite segment on our show because everyone gets to, Stash or Trash, their favorite books that are getting ready to come out. But yeah, we just, talk about pretty much, anything and everything that's comic book related.
Yes.
And who knows, it, trickles off sometimes. We get some off the wall topics and, go everywhere. Our boy Hyde is always with us every show. So, like I said, bro, we'll once we wrap up here, we'll head over to my channel and, keep this party rolling.
I'll send you my email. You can send me a link.
Perfect. Got you, bro. Yeah, man. We'll talk a little bit after the show and we'll make that happen, man.
So what are you? You up to like 100 subs so far, or how's your channel doing? Good?
Yeah, we're doing all right. I want to say we're somewhere like at 557 subs.
Are you kidding?
No.
Shit.
Yes. So, I mean, nothing crazy, like I said, we've been a little quiet lately. So the growth definitely stopped because of that. But I got a family on the way. My wife's pregnant. My
Congratulations.
son. Thank you, sir.
Your first?
Of course, man. Congrats.
Your first?
Yes, it is going to be my first. I got 24 days and counting. So, I'm super excited about it. But yeah, man, just a lot of things have kind of like slowed up the channel. But now that my new work schedule has been set in place, hopefully we get more of a regular routine and you're going to see 90MFComics back. And I guess it looks like we might have a new host member, Hialeah Comic Bro. So make sure you guys check us out later after this. And shout out to TMC Comics, shout out to Pope, shout out to Nolan.
Hey, bro, this is my channel, bro. Relax. That's Javi. You gotta, you gotta put your foot on. You can't let. We'll talk off air, Javi. We'll talk. We'll figure this out. I don't know how you do it on your channel, son.
No, just try to shout out the chat, man.
Hey, I see you wearing a Barcelona shirt. No. Soccer?
Definitely not
Barcelona.
That's Barcelona, right?
My Arsenal right here, my Arsenal squad.
Oh, Arsenal. So, didn't recognize the uniform. Sorry. Oh yeah. Look, it says it really small there. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Pretty nice, man. You're a big soccer fan.
Yeah, a little football fan. Yeah, I love me some soccer. I'm a big Arsenal fan. We had a big game today. Had a draw, which I'll take because we actually someone got a red card in the 24th minute, so we were pretty much playing man down, with only 10 men on the pitch the whole time, and we're able to walk away with a draw of 2-2. So I'll take it. Big game, Arsenal versus Chelsea. Hopefully, we can grow and get better from there. That's
kind of funny. You said man down, right? So yesterday was wheels up. Here in Dade, I don't know if you're aware of that. Martin Luther King Day was Wheels Up. What is it? Guns Down?
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. I guess you don't keep up with your neighborhood, I guess, or.
Well, I mean, I don't have a dirt bike or a 4-wheeler, so my bad. I mean, I've heard of it. It's cool, but I guess I didn't get your joke. I'm sorry, bro.
It was just an observation, and that's all it was.
No, it's cool. I didn't get it.
Hey, what's up, Comics with Bueller?
Yo, Bueller, that's my guy right there.
Oh, you know Bueller?
Yeah, man. When I first started my channel, Bueller kind of gave me my first community shout out. He used to have a channel. Yeah, he used to have a show on Sunday nights, community shout out, and he would actually go ahead and take some smaller channels throughout the community and just have them on, interview them, kind of like how you guys are doing, getting to know the different guys of the channels and stuff like that. But yeah, man, shout out to Bueller. He kind of gave me my first shout out in the community.
Remote.
So
that's probably what helped you get all those subs, right? You got up past 500. It was because of Bueller, because he's got a lot of subs. So I watched Bueller also. I never had the pleasure of being on his shout out show. I guess he doesn't do that anymore, but that must have helped you quite a bit.
Yeah.
No, I remember recording, because we used to do our podcast. We would record it, like we would all go to the house and we record it there, and then we would like upload it to all those podcast sites and whatever. And then after we would record, we would go watch Bueller, and Chad would show me all of Bueller's videos and be like, yo, you gotta check this out. You gotta check this out. Like way back in the days, the heydays of recording the comic podcast.
Yeah, and shout out to Bueller, because like I said, he gave me my little spotlight. And this one, he was, he was still big, but he was smaller in the pond, so to speak. And now he's blown up for sure. But yeah, I definitely got a few subs from that. I mean, I also got a couple other subs. I work with another channel called MCE Hialeah. If you haven't checked them out, check it out. MCE. They review statues, pops, and everything like that. I'm part of that geek show on Monday nights. I'm pretty sure next Monday we'll be going live, so check us out next Monday. But yeah, I got a couple subs from there, a couple subs from connecting with other members of the community. I'm a member of the Click NWO. Shout out to my boys, Comic Hit 84 and Biggie Shack, D-Runk, Bake the Snake. They just, my guys, they just keep it too sweet for my homies.
Seems like
Keep it real.
Seems like you got a little crew there going. 90, kind of like a gang.
Yeah, and the gang leader is Stone Cold Steve Whiting, who's I can see up in the chat. So
He's in the chat.
Shout out to my boy Steve. He's the one that
Definitely.
He's the leader of the gang right there.
You know Steve?
Yeah, of course I know Steve, man.
He's another Florida gentleman.
Yeah, he's another. Yeah, and gentleman indeed. So that's actually there's no words that can describe Steve Whiting.
Man, it looks like all your homies are coming in. I see a little Biggie Shack, Melodiomania. How do you say that? Oh,
Melodiomania.
Yo, what up? It's actually Melodiomania.
Hello.
Melodiomania, and it's pretty dope right there. If you got Melodiomania in the chat.
That's very cool. Good to see you. Thanks for stopping by.
Checking out Inquiring Minds. I dig it, And thank you again for having me on, Hialeah. This is really cool getting to know you. And of course, my brother Javi, just making it all happen, man.
I'm glad you guys have this opportunity to spend, some quality time together. That's what I'm here for. Bring friends together and, make new friends.
Yo,
are you planning on MegaCon, on a MegaCon trip?
Yeah, I mean, I guess I still am planning on MegaCon.
It's tough, right?
I did got, my wife is laughing at me as she says that, or as I say that, because I got hit with a transmission bell. But there's a couple guys in the community that are pretty destined that I go to MegaCon, and they told me that I wouldn't have to worry. So I just, I let them know they just got to convince my wife. If they can convince my wife I'm going,
they got to start, breaking her down now. So kind of like Shawshank Redemption with the little hammer. They got to start chipping away.
Yeah, I know.
Chip away until
it's just so
they're able to do that.
It's just so funny as I said that she walked out. I laughed, and now I'm getting the look, but it's all good. So
are there a lot of shops in your area?
Yeah, man, I'm down here in South Florida near you, bro. You know that, man. Like,
You know all the shops?
Yeah, bro. Like, I guess.
Well, I don't know exactly what shops you go to, but there's quite a few.
So as Tate's is my my LCS that I have my pool at. I also used to have my pool at Corca's. I used to frequent PPF all the time.
What does that stand for?
Past, present, future comics. I'm a big, I was actually at Phil's Comics today, so which is a big
Nice.
spot down here in South Florida. I actually went there earlier with a homie of mine. Me and my homie, we went to Phil's Comics, and my boy Brian, who's a member of the community, Take the Time Collectibles.
Oh, I know Brian. I know.
Yeah, bro. You know Brian?
Short.
Oh,
right?
small world. Small
Short dude.
world.
No, big tall guy. Big tall.
Oh,
guy.
it must be a different Brian then.
Oh, okay. So, all right, different Brian, but it's all good.
Do you
But
go?
yeah,
To,
man.
do you go to cons? Besides you probably won't make it to MegaCon unless you're divine intervention. Do you go to a lot of other cons? Do you frequent them?
I haven't been to too many cons. I guess you can say this past year was, my year of cons. I went to 3 cons. I had never been to a con, but my first con was Revolution Con, where I actually got to meet a cool member of the community who's a subscriber of my YouTube channel. It was really
Nice.
cool. He was there with his daughter. I got to meet him and hang out with him and his daughter for a little bit. We both got to meet Donna Cates and Chris Claremont. That was my first con.
Was that the first time you were recognized?
Yeah, first time I was ever recognized by my YouTube channel. It was pretty cool. It happens, but it was really cool.
Caught you off guard first time,
I don't know if it caught me off guard. I actually had made a joke on the way there that I told my wife I might get noticed. So I want to say it caught me off guard, but yeah, it was just cool that it happened, and I said it was gonna happen earlier in the car. So, but yeah, no, it was cool. Revolution Con was my first con, and then as MegaCon, I got to meet Steve Whiting and some other great members of the community. Got to drive up there with Javi. Just a great experience. I got a couple grails knocked off my list, which was just really awesome and just really cool to really do and just experience that. And then I went to SuperCon as well, and then same thing. Got to knock off a couple more books off the list. Got to meet a couple other members of the community and hang out. And I can't wait to hopefully by divine intervention hang out at MegaCon with everybody else. So
gotta start chipping away, man. Start breaking down those barriers.
Yeah, hopefully.
Opening up those doors, Yeah, we were talking off air, and then you said with the whole situation that you're in with the baby, you were looking into getting more prints.
Yeah, man, that's probably, if I do go to con, that's probably what I'll do, because actually, right now, these are really the only prints I have that are behind me. And it's cool. I had to give away my posters because I recently had my man cave that I had to turn that room into the nursery for my son, which has become my son's room. So the posters that I had, I've given them to my boy Javi over here.
Yeah, I have them.
Well, actually, you got to go the other way because you just went if you give it to me.
Oh well, I'm sorry.
Yeah, come on, you gotta. There you go. You gave it to Javi. Very nice. I just don't want to get anybody confused.
Yeah, whatever, bro. Everyone knows who Javi is.
He's right here. He's right there.
So I was able to give Javi my posters so that at least they're in a good home for now, and I appreciate that, Javi. Appreciate you. Hopefully you can get them up. If you can't, that's cool too. But hopefully you'll be able to utilize them and put them up. But yeah, since I had to give you my posters, I had to change up my setup, change where I'm at. I have more of a put down setup, and I only really have these prints, and I think it would be cool just to kind of change them out, depending on the shows. So yeah, I might, if I go to MegaCon, I might get a few more prints and kind of steer away from the books because I got to save money for, the baby, obviously.
I just want to repeat, man, everybody in the chat that showed up, thank you so much. I know there's a lot of stuff going on tonight. I truly appreciate, me and Javi appreciate you. Thank you so much, man. Anybody watching it on replay, thank you. Appreciate it. So you say you got a puller. What's your favorite read going today?
Favorite read right now? I mean, my 2 favorite ongoing titles up until this point have definitely been Venom and Immortal Hulk.
Yes.
Immortal Hulk?
Yeah, big Immortal Hulk.
Are you tired of I dropped it a few issues back. It just got kind of stale.
Yeah, I mean, I can see why people have, felt that way. What I like about it's still leading towards something bigger. Right now, it definitely feels like it's slowed down and it's a little filler right now. But as if you read it, in the people that are reading it, they could probably they'll know what I'm talking about. But there's some context in there that they're still like leaning towards something that I'm kind of interested to see what's going to happen with that. And I do think soon it's going to end because all good things must come in. And I don't I guess in some people's eyes it's already been dragged out too long. But who knows? I still enjoy it. I'm a big fan of Al Ewing. I do believe he is, and which is coming out tomorrow, and I'm sure we probably talk about it a little later on my show. But he's getting ready to write Guardians of the Galaxy, so I'll definitely keep that on my pull. Which I had Guardians of the Galaxy on my pull before that because I'm a big Donny Cates fan. So I definitely dug what Donny Cates did with Guardians. I think Al Ewing will do a good job taking it over. Right now, Venom is great. I think the biggest thing right now, and I hope really we get to dive into it on my show, and I think everyone at this point has probably already read it, so we'll be able to, but which is Thor #1. So right now, that's probably going to be the biggest thing I think coming out since sliced bread. I got some spec on that, so you can definitely, check me out. I don't know if we'll probably talk a little bit about, I guess, the spec on Thor 1, and I'll probably have it like more in depth on one of my shows in the next upcoming weeks, so to speak. But yeah, Thor, anything Donny Cates. I'm big Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I've been digging Die. Actually, one thing that I don't think is getting enough love, bro. Garth Ennis doing Punisher again, bro. Punisher Soviet.
One of Javi's favorites, yeah.
Bro, so good, so good. So definitely, there's a lot of great stuff out there right now that I don't have exactly on my pull because I had to slow down a lot with Little 90 on the way. But I would say right now my favorite read probably Thor, but my two ongoing favorite reads will be Venom and Immortal Hulk.
Yeah, I put this.
And actually, hold on, X Factor as well. X Factor's been really good too.
I put this up. I don't know exactly. Inquiring Minds is 90. I don't know exactly what that means, but
oh yeah, bro. So for all the 90 holics that are finally trickling into the chat, so I guess you're not familiar with this Hialeah Comic Bro, but for all the 90 holics and for all the stupid idiots that don't already know, YouTube is 90.
What does that mean? I don't understand what that means. I don't know why he would put Inquiring Minds as 90. Explain it to me.
Because now that I'm on the show,
Javi, what are you doing, Javi?
Inquiring Minds is 90. Inquiring Minds is 90. He's a 90 holic. He knows he's doing what he needs to do. He's throwing up his 90, bro. He's throwing up his 90.
Like I said, it seems like it's a little bit of a gang. This is not a channel for gangs. It is not for kids, but it's not for gangs either. I don't condone that.
Oh, and look at Pope Cerebus. What spec on Thor? I don't know if I should get. You know what? I guess we're not on my channel. All right. I'll give a little teaser for those of you that aren't, obviously Hialeah is new to 90MFComics, and those of, and I've seen Pope
enlighten me.
Chats. I've seen Pope in my chats, but he might not have heard me talk about this. But especially after Thor issue #1, I believe Donny Cates is setting up Thor versus Null. You're gonna have God versus God, so to speak. God of Thunder versus God of Symbiotes. And if you remember, Silver Surfer Black #1, that's the spec that you want to be on, Pope Cerebus. Silver Surfer Black issue #1 is the first appearance of Null's Kingdom, which is these crazy spire gates and stuff like that, and the first appearance of these 3 Guardians that are in front of Null's Kingdom. And I'm pretty sure we're going to see those guys come back in this Thor run because we didn't see them come back in an Absolute Carnage. I think Donny Cates was just waiting a little bit, and then we're going to see those 3, Guardians of Null's Kingdom come back, take on Thor before he goes and takes on Null. And that's my hot spec on Thor. So if you guys haven't checked it out yet, come check me out, 90MFComics, for all your crazy hot spec. And I got more spec coming for you tonight. Right after this, 9 o'clock, join me, the Conquistadork, and my new friend, Hialeah Comic Bro. 9 o'clock, baby.
This is what you do on your channel. This is what I could expect. What it's all about.
Some of it, yeah. We talk a little spec. We talk about some books we've been reading. We just kind of hang out.
It's just a little monotone. I think you need to maybe ramp it up a little bit. I don't feel like I don't know how far you're gonna go with this.
I mean,
you know what, man? You know what? That's neither here nor there. I just want to Shout out some other members: Comic Head 84, Life with Two YouTubers, Sharon, Unruly, Z Collects, Big Remo. Sorry if I missed any, but thank you so much for stopping by, guys. This is I'd like to introduce you 90MF Comics. He's got a channel and some kind of show that he's trying to explain, but
And we're gonna have you on it right after this, bro. What do you mean? I'm trying to explain.
Yeah, you're gonna be on.
that hasn't been determined yet. I'm still making up my mind, but
All right, that's fine. I mean, hopefully by the end of this show, I've changed your mind. Hialeah, I know you're still getting to know me.
what kind of music did you guys play? I really would like to know.
We were just a little jam band, a little bit of everything.
So like
A little bit of cheeseburger in paradise.
A little funk, blues, reggae, jazz, you know, everything.
Yeah.
Rock, classic rock.
Grateful Dead kind of stuff like that.
Yeah, you know, some of that. You can.
There's another band. I forget what they were famous. There was another band.
And then before we go further, I do want to shout out, Life to YouTubers. Thank you, Sharon. You are awesome, and she knows why. You didn't have to do that. You hit me right here in the heart, so I cannot wait to, I guess, get my bake box. So I appreciate it, but you didn't have to do that, Sharon. I appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Can I just add to that? Although I don't know what you're talking about, but Sharon, that was amazing. that was so awesome, Sharon, man. Okay, I had to break character there for a second. Okay, back into it.
All right. And yes, 84 Tuesday nights is the new 90MF Comics night, 9 o'clock. Make sure you're there. I had to change it from Wednesday because of the new work schedule. Unfortunately, I'll be working Wednesday nights, but Tuesday nights I'm free. So 9 o'clock, right after Inquiring 90, we're gonna go ahead.
Wait, our show is usually at Tuesday. Our show, mine and Javi's show, are usually Tuesdays at 9.
Well, I mean, I'm sorry, brother, but that's my time spot, bro. I'm taking over.
So okay, wait. I don't want to. Javi can't be, obviously. Javi, you're gonna be on with him, I imagine, because you've known him for quite a while,
bro. I'm gonna have to stick with 90.
Dude, that is so wrong, bro.
He's my.
All right.
My comic book ride or die.
You know what I'm saying? That's my homie right there.
Dude, that is so wrong, Javi.
I'm sorry to put you in the dark.
Dude, you
Bro, why didn't you
guys... Out of nowhere, bro. Out of nowhere, you're going to do this?
Why didn't you guys just take my spot on Wednesday nights at 8 o'clock? Because I can't do Wednesday nights anymore. And then I'll just take over Tuesdays 9. You can join us on Tuesdays at 9 o'clock.
Well, I got to see if I'm available. But I was available before. Javi, can you do Wednesdays at 8, maybe?
Can you do Wednesdays at 8?
I could do Wednesdays at 8, man, because I think there's a few shows at 9 o'clock. I think there's one really big show, and I really wouldn't want to be on because I kind of want to grow my channel or our channel, Javi.
Of course.
Your channel?
Wait, excuse me. Wait, we're just give us a second. We heard you, okay? Just be polite. All right. I don't know where you grew up. I don't know Weston. Anyway.
Yo, I've been.
Excuse me.
Here.
Excuse me. It's Hialeah Comic Bro channel. Javi. Wednesdays 8 o'clock. Is that good for you?
Wednesdays 8 o'clock. I'm good. I'm locked in.
All right. Okay. Hey, crisis averted, Javi. Thank you so much. But we are gonna talk, Javi. We are gonna talk. Dude, I don't have too many more questions. I'm kind of like a little flabbergasted, to tell you the truth.
But that took over your time spot?
Yeah, dude. No, and Javi just. I thought we had a thing going, dude.
Bro, I mean, I'm sorry to let you know, though. I mean,
90's back.
Yeah, 90 is
exactly 90's back.
90's back, bro. Tell the world.
Where is that? I don't see that. Where is this?
No, I'm saying it.
Oh, you're saying it. Now you're even saying 90's back? I thought it was somebody in the chat.
Yeah, no, Comic 84 90 saw that because Lucha's
became me on the phone.
Well, he was away. Hey. Sometimes you got to go away for a little bit to kind of rest up, heal up, and then get in the ring back. Get back in the ring right, 84. And I know you're trying to have shots at your boy 90, but it's all right. Go ahead, fire your shots, brother. I guess I fired a couple of my shots at you in your chat, so it's fair.
Well, anyway, dude, I think we'll cut it here.
Bro,
Guys, if you're in the chat and you want to give this guy a chance, what was that channel again? You have a show?
for all the 90 holics in the chat, YouTube is 90. And you can find me at 90MF Comics. We're going live at 9 o'clock. I'm going live with these two guys right up here.
Still hasn't been determined.
At 9 o'clock, we're going to review some comic
Tune
books.
in to find out.
We're going to spec on some comic books. We're going to do stash or trash so you can decide what you're going to stash or trash in your upcoming variant corner, Javi. So thank you guys for having me. This has been a lot of fun. Inquiring Minds is 90. I like it. And maybe you should just go ahead and, I should just take over this show too. I mean, maybe you guys
You pretty much have. Thanks for the help, Javi. Thanks for.
Well, now that you guys have properly introduced yourselves, maybe you guys can meet up. Now that you guys both know that you guys live in Florida, maybe meet up at a shop. Get to know each other more.
Yeah, it's definitely possible.
Hit up a Flanagan's.
You know what? I've had enough.
Some wings and beer. I like
you guys. Guys in the chat, my fans, Stay Puff.
That's thinking, Javi.
And don't forget, next Wednesday, Inquiring Minds will be here. 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock on Hialeah Comic Bro.
Next Wednesday.
Please tune in. This is beyond my control.
Who knows?
There's been a takeover. There's been a takeover. There's been a coup. It's a coup. We have
a coup is taking over.
There was a coup. I'm Cuban. Those things happen over there, and they haven't happened in a long time, but they happened once. And there is a coup. There's been a coup, and I can't. Why doesn't the state stay freaking silenced? Anyway, hey, there's been a coup. Yeah. So I guess this joke here is going to be on Tuesdays now at 9, taking my spot. And I guess we're going to have no choice, and we're going to be switching over to Wednesdays, 8 o'clock. I mean, come on, bro. What a trash spot. But you know what? We'll take it because I don't want to step on anybody's toes like somebody else steps on toes. But, guys, if you guys want to go to that 90 channel, by all means. And I don't know. You might like it. I don't know. He seems like a pretty energetic guy. He doesn't all that bad except when he takes over people's shows. But look at him. He just ran out. Yeah, communism is 90. Yes. Communism is 90. Perfect. Perfect. Communism
I was laughing so hard at that. I exit.
Well said, sir. Well said.
It's all right, 84.
Yes, exactly. All the Silver Sundays I've done for Javi. What?
Yeah.
Or what?
84. Hey,
I'm not leading the show. I never said I was leading the show.
Communism follows us Cubans everywhere, bro. It's like we're a magnet for communism. Woof.
Yo, 84 hate us because he ain't us.
Caballero, come on, bro. Come on. Anyway, guys, next week, Inquiring Minds, 8 o'clock, new time, new show, new day, Wednesday at 8.
New show.
Same show.
New show, new host, Inquiring Minds.
I'm gonna
90.
Mic check. Anyway. Same show,
mic check.
New night, new time. Wednesdays at 8. What happened?
It's 90, bro. You happened, bro.
And everybody that came today, man, thank you so much. I know it's not the show you expect. Next week, I promise, we'll have
quality.
What?
And a very, very.
What do you mean this was a
quality guest?
This was a great interview. You guys did a great job. It's one of the best shows. Watch, you're going to see one of the highest rated
Go Barcelona.
you guys have ever had. All right? Make sure you guys check out 90MF Comics, 9 o'clock, right after this, as we review comic books, spec, and stash or trash upcoming variants.
New Mind time, new Mind channel. Guys, thank you so much. New Hialeah time, new Hialeah channel. Guys, thank you so much. maybe we'll see you, or maybe you'll see me on this Joker's channel in a few minutes. But I'm sure I will. Take care, guys. Peace out, Javi. Thank you.
YouTube is 90.
Love you.
Inquiring Minds
YouTube.
is 90. Inquiring Minds.
Hialeah.
Inquiring Minds is just 90, man. Just remember it. The new host of
Bye,
Inquiring
guys.
Minds.
Thank you. I'm so sorry.
90MF Comics. Check it out every Tuesday night.
Removed
9
by
o'clock.
by the user
You
or
can see
whatever.
it. 90MF
Remove.
Comics.
This one's going private.
Your favorite YouTube channel.
Bye-bye.
YouTube is
Bye-bye.
90.
Bye-bye.
YouTube is 90.
Bye-bye.
YouTube is 90.